While some are now arguing that Israel is using excessive force, others are suggesting that the Israeli army should return to its previous policy of targeted assassinations against Hamas operatives. Here with more is Middle East expert Dr. Mordechai Kedar from the Begin-Sadat Center at Ilan University. All right, so at what time was Israel employing this assassination policy most frequently, and what were the effects that we saw?
Well, so far Israel used it only against people who are actually ticking bombs. Either people who were about to perform a terror attack on Israel, or people who were planning actual terror attacks against Israel, or actually executing them.
So is it wise for Israel to return to this type of policy, especially since Israel seemed to clearly stop it?
This, I think, is the only thing which is actually deterrent against Hamas. If the leaders of Hamas will start to understand that they are going to pay with their lives for this thing, for this kind of demonstrations, violent demonstrations, they will have second thoughts about the whole thing.
You know, from what I understand, Israel wasn't as successful with these targeted assassinations as would be believed. There was a 1 to 1.5 ratio in terms of hitting accidental targets. So can we be sure that Israel would be able to carry this out in a humanitarian way, if humanitarian is even a word that you can use when it comes to this type of targeted assassination?
I don't know. Israel has the ability, and Israel proved it time and again. Yet, the only question is what Israel will do in order not to escalate the situation, but to calm it down. And everybody understands that if Israel resorts to targeting special people, it might actually pour a new jar of boiling oil on the problem, because they will not give up. So now the question is how Israel wants to be viewed. But don't forget that part of this issue is actually the Hamas want to take the lead in the Palestinian Authority towards the end of the time of Mahmoud Abbas. They want to show that without them, nobody will be able to control. And this is what actually they do, using their own people in order to use them as ammunition in the fight within the Palestinian Authority against Mahmoud Abbas.
Well, I think it's going to be interesting to see where this goes and what policies Israel chooses to take on. Thank you so much for joining us.